Hello folks, I'm Dean with Dean's Woodworking. Y'all come on into the shop, make yourself comfortable. Today we're going to talk a little bit about cleanup and blowing stuff off of our tools and our lathes. And I've come across a tool that has been real handy for me. And this is just another one of my tips videos to kind of help you guys do a better job of cleaning up and maybe make it just a little bit easier on you, okay? So we've all use a compressor. Well, maybe not all of us have. Maybe some of you don't have a compressor. Some of you've got one like this and you always got to deal with a hose, and you know what do you do, and that thing's wrapped around you and tripping hazard and all that. So you know, it works pretty good. If you got some debris on your lathe, you can blow it off. The problem is, if you've got a whole lot of fine dust, you don't have a whole lot of control with this thing. The other thing is, it can be obnoxiously loud while it's building up pressure. And you know, some folks may not have a compressor, or some of us in small shops, we may have a small compressor. It takes a long time to build up pressure, and then just a couple of squirts and you got to start listening to that thing all over again. So a while back I came across a tool I thought would be a great improvement on that, and it was. And I kept it handy by the lathe, kept it plugged in right here. I thought, boy, that's the thing. It does work great. Let me show you. You know, but again, it's hard to control. And I ended up sending dust and debris all over the shop. And of course, at that point, the air is full of dust, and who wants to be breathing all that? Let me show you the tool that I found that does a whole lot better job, and I think you guys will like it. Before I even show it, let me tell you, I am not advertising for this company, because all of the major tool brands have these. I bought the one that I have the most batteries for. And honestly, that's another tip right there within itself. If you've got 10 tools with 10 different batteries, you're probably going to be buying batteries all the time. But if you've got 10 tools that all use the same battery, you're going to keep those batteries cycling, and they're going to last a whole lot longer. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Little 18-volt blower. You're going, well, that looks almost exactly like the other one. The other one is powered by electric cords, 110 volt. The problem is you don't have a lot of difference between just a little and full force. So let me show you something about this one. And most of these that run on the 18-volt batteries have the same thing. You've got 1, 2, and 3 different settings. So if you put it on 1, that's full speed. 2, that's full speed. And on 3, you can probably blow off your driveway. But let me show you this part. Okay? So as we start to blow this off, we've got it on 1. You'll notice stuff is just barely moving. The more you pull the trigger, the more force this thing puts out. So as you turn it up a little bit, and I am nowhere near high speed on the first setting. Now, if I want to go ahead and go full force on the first setting, yeah, it gets it. That's just the first setting. I highly recommend these, folks. And I'm not advertising for this brand. This happens to be a Ryobi. Milwaukee makes them, DeWalt makes them, Makita makes them. I'm sure that just about every major brand, if you've got batteries, they probably have one. If not exactly like this, is very similar. And if you're a wood turner, this comes in real handy when you're trying to clean off the lathe. You got a few chips, or at the end of the day, you've swept everything up and you just want to make sure and get that dust off the tools and the tabletops and everything in your shop. I can't speak highly enough of these type of tools. Folks, hopefully that will help you out and give you one more tool in your shop that will serve you well. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and happy turning.